Hi, this is Charmion. Welcome to my channel. And if you have already subscribed and you're back, thank you for coming back and checking me out. And those that are new, welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about what's the vibe, yo. How often do you guys calibrate yourself? I mean, like taking the time to really meditate, listen to meditative music, taking a moment out your day to like set aside and just center yourself. Really. I don't know what you do out there for work. I don't know how, interactive you are with the public nowadays and stuff like that. But I know for myself, having worked in the human service field, I can look back and tell you I did not do enough self-care, period, point blank. Totally did not. Totally needed to. I feel as though if I had have taken more time for sincere self-care, like really dedicating a time of day, dedicating during my lunch break probably if I took one, because that's the thing. You don't know if you're going to get a lunch break. You may want to take lunch, but you don't know if you're going to take lunch. But dedicating a time of day to meditate, to calm down from all that soul connection. When you're a human service worker, you are constantly exchanging with souls. You're out in the public. You're hearing people's problems, and you're hearing not just regular problems, you're hearing about abuse and neglect. And that's heavy. That's some heavy stuff. You're going to court. That's heavy. You're having to report, abuse. You're having to, read abuse. I actually worked a hotline for 5 years where I was typing up abuse, to assign to CPS workers. So I actually took the reports of abuse and assigned those cases to CPS workers. And that was heavy for 5 years of assigning CPS cases to workers. And to hear the types of abuse reports that were coming in as a hotline worker, that's no joke. Along with that, I worked another hotline where I was doing intake for the homeless, or for those that needed help with housing, help with food, electric bills, medications, things of that nature. So when you work in crisis hotlines, and I work 2 crisis hotlines every day, um, you're getting heavy downloads from people who are in need. And then I also manage a homeless shelter as well during that same time. And then working with my church, who also wanted to manage homeless, and that helped homeless as well. So I did a lot in that time frame of helping people who were out on the streets. And in that span of time, I did no self-care, zero. And I'm no different than any other human service worker who's out there that I know does zero self-care. Having said all that, it's time to do some self-care. Self-care is mandatory in fields where, especially for frontline workers, and to me, a social worker is a frontline worker. Having to go out into the community, into homes that are in deplorable conditions, removing children from unsafe conditions, getting a report from CPS worker, hotline worker saying that it's a possible hostage situation going on. You got to go in there with police and stuff to remove a child from a situation where it could be, let's talk about when the meth houses were going up like crazy. Then you got to go in those homes with all the stuff on the gang communities and stuff, hoping you don't get shot at and everything. It's quite dangerous for a CPS worker out there. Okay, but I don't think nobody really take that in consideration. A lot of self-care needs to come in place. So what do you do? When do you take time to self-care yourself? When you constantly got these children on your mind, your job on your mind constantly, how do you even sleep at night? Because there was a lot of sleepless nights that I had. I can't even close my eyes thinking about my court case I had the next day. Like, I must shut my eyeballs. Having to remove kids from families and stuff like that. It was pretty hard. Self-care. So it's important because you'll burn out. I did. I burned completely out. But it's important to take the time to center yourself, listen to some meditative music, know that you are doing a marvelous job. You are putting forth all of your energies in a positive way. Stay away from low level energies. Those people who are negative on the job, that are negative, pessimistic, controlling, and you may not be able to stay away from them totally, but you have to know how to monitor that entrance of those energies. You got to know in your mind when to shut it down. I think I had a really hard time of doing that, managing that. I can, sometimes you just got to know your limits. You got to know your limits, where you stand with people and stuff. But I believe the best thing you can do to survive in the field of human service is staying optimistic, staying positive, having that free will heart, knowing that you are making a difference regardless of what you're up against, knowing that you are making changes in the world, in the lives of people in your community, staying faithful to what you believe in, staying faithful to those families that you're helping, staying faithful to the cause, being informed as best as you can as you get information, and giving out good information and good resources that you know are going to help and make changes in the lives of those that you are serving in your community. Being honest to the people that you're helping. They know right away when you lying and you ain't about nothing. Trust me, I know. So stay real. Don't lie to these people. Be easygoing. Don't go up in there all hardcore, and you don't need to be doing all that. Be easygoing. Go in there with an open heart, willing to help, meeting them where they are at. Times are hard right now. Times are real hard right now. But the most important thing, more than anything, and you're working right now, is to take care of yourself. So make sure you're taking time to do some self-care, meditation on your way home. You woo-saw yourself. What I did was I take off that badge. I am no longer employed for whoever, wherever. I am me. I start removing the worries of the day, because I had to come home to my children, So I transitioned from the worker to the mommy. So that was a short transition because it took me like literally 20 minutes to get home. So I was like, okay, I got to transition fast. But I had to make that transition. So in your time, if you can on your breaks, you make a break for yourself. Make a break. Make a break on the way back to the office during a trip that you did on a home visit or something like that. Make a break for yourself. If it's the last visit before you get ready to go home, turn off the radio, just sit and be quiet, and just kind of just erase. Sometimes you have to turn off. Just start to turn off. Having trouble sleeping? Sleep meditation music helps me so much. Sleep meditation music, I found Jason Stevenson works a miracle. His channel, I listen to it faithfully. Artwork, drawing, you probably heard some of that, probably tried some of that. But your prayers that you send up are always being answered, and your archangels are there waiting to hear from you, to relieve you of your burdens and your stress. So just know that you are so loved and so cared for, and you truly are the heroes of the community, and that you are doing a job well done, and you are truly appreciated. And Lord knows, in times like this, you just need to be wrapped in the arms of love and true appreciation. So you go out there and you do your job well, and you serve your community with your head held high. You keep a positive mind, because you are doing the best job that any social worker would be proud to be doing. So be proud of yourself. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you do, because what you do, nobody could do it better than a social worker. Okay. So you guys have a great day. Take care.